sure why you asked that question, but Laura's a supporter. I don't control Laura. Laura has to say what she wants. She's a free spirit.
I don't hate all brown people, just the brown ones. We thought this would be a good week to get the audience to know her a little better. She's the new groupie in Trump's circle. I think Michael Jackson faked the moonwalking.
Did you hear about the time Bill Maher turned Melania into Taylor Swift? No, not literally, but he sure had some ideas about how she could shake off the Donald. And boy, did that get Trump's Twitter fingers twitching. Suddenly, it was as if someone had poked a very orange, very angry bear. Trump went full caps lock, ranting about low-rated hacks and threatening lawsuits faster than you can say covfefe. But wait, there's more. Laura Loomer decided to join the party with a lawsuit of her own. Talk about a comedy show turning into a courtroom drama. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Bill Maher's been at it again, folks. This time, he's taken aim at Melania Trump and her supposed house rules for the Donald. You know, the kind of stuff that keeps a marriage ticking along smoothly. Like, no leaving your girdle on the bathroom floor. Ouch. Poor Donnie must be feeling a bit constricted these days. But Maher didn't stop there. Oh no, he had to drag Laura Loomer into the mix too.
I don't know if you know anything about her, but I mean, this is, yeah. I mean, I want to go through the list of conspiracy theorists. If you say Beetlejuice 4 times, you get me. Start surrounding himself with, I mean, he normally surrounds himself with pretty crazy people, but this Laura Loomer? And I believe the government put something in the water that makes you pee.
Now, if you're scratching your head wondering who Laura Loomer is, don't worry. She's just another character in the never-ending circus that is Trump's world. Maher suggested she might have a special arrangement with Trump. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'll leave that to your imagination. Now, you might think this is just another day in late-night comedy land. Comedians make fun of politicians, water is wet, the sky is blue. But hold on to your MAGA hats, because things are about to get wild. Trump, being the calm and collected statesman we all know and love, didn't take this lying down. Nope. He fired up his Twitter fingers and let loose a barrage of tweets that would make a sailor blush. He called Maher everything from a low-rated hack to a constipated chipmunk. I don't know about you, but I'm suddenly picturing a very angry, very orange Alvin and the Chipmunk situation. But wait, there's more. Trump didn't just stop at hurling insults. He threatened to sue Maher for every penny he's worth, because nothing says I can take a joke like threatening legal action. Right? It's like showing up to a water balloon fight with a lawsuit. Talk about bringing a nuke to a knife fight. As the dust settled and Twitter's servers cooled down, everyone was left wondering, is this the new normal for political comedy? Are we going to need lawyers in the writers' rooms of late night shows now? Maybe we should start a GoFundMe for the Save the Comedians from Trump's Lawyers Fund.
For example, my spirit animal was eaten by Haitians. My hobby is refurbishing vintage lawn jockeys.
But here's the thing, Trump's reaction just proves what we've all known for a while now. The man can dish it out, but he sure can't take it. He's like that kid on the playground who calls everyone names, but runs crying to the teacher when someone says his shoes are ugly. Just when you thought the Trump tantrum was the main event, a new player enters the ring with a lawsuit that'll make your jaw drop faster than Trump's approval ratings. Laura Loomer, not content with being the butt of Maher's jokes, has decided to sue the comedian and HBO for a cool $150 million. That's right, folks, $150 million for a joke. It's like she's trying to buy her way into the I Can't Take a Joke Hall of Fame. Now you might be wondering, can you really sue someone for making fun of you?
As a child, I had 2 of my Bratz dolls deported. People think I'm all in on Trump, but some of the voices in my head like Jill Stein.
Well, Loomer sure seems to think so. She's claiming that Maher and HBO spread false and misleading statements that hurt her reputation because apparently everything else Loomer has said and done was just peachy for her image. It's like complaining about a scratch on your car when it's already been through a demolition derby. Legal experts are scratching their heads on this one. One of them even said it's like trying to sue a clown for making you laugh, which, let's be honest, is probably the nicest thing anyone's said about Bill Maher in a while. These experts are pretty sure Maher's comments are protected under the First Amendment, especially since Loomer is a public figure. It's like she's trying to climb Mount Everest in flip-flops. Technically possible, but really not recommended. Here's where it gets interesting though. This isn't just about Loomer's hurt feelings or her attempt to cash in on the Sue a Comedian lottery.
And HBO for falsely accusing me of having an affair with President Donald Trump on a September 13th episode of Maher's show.
I mean, I want to go through the list of conspiracy theorists, but we thought this would be a good week to get the audience to know her a little better. She's the new groupie in Trump's circle.
Had been raising some eyebrows. She was accompanying Trump to all sorts of campaign events. And she was also pictured kind of like cozying up to him, now suing comedian Bill Maher over a joke that he made about Laura Loomer engaged in an affair with Donald Trump.
It's about the future of political comedy itself. Some comedians are starting to sweat more than Trump in a tanning bed, worried that their next joke might land them in court. It's like they're playing a game of hot potato with punchlines, and nobody wants to be left holding the bag when the music stops. But let's talk numbers for a second. The American Bar Association found that only about 5% of defamation cases result in a win for the plaintiff, especially when it involves a public figure or a comedian. So Loomer's chances of winning are about as good as Trump's chances of winning a humility contest. It's like she's brought a rubber ducky to a naval battle. The real kicker is that this lawsuit could have a chilling effect on political comedy. Comedians might start second-guessing their material, afraid that their next joke could cost them more than a bad review. It's like trying to do stand-up in a library. You might get a few chuckles, but you're always worried about getting shushed. Well, folks, it looks like the comedy world isn't backing down anytime soon. While some jokesters might be watching their words a bit more carefully these days, others are doubling down on the political funnies.
My biggest fear is immigrants taking my job as a right-wing hate monger.
Sure why you asked that question, but Laura's a supporter. I don't control Laura. Laura has to say what she wants. She's a free spirit.
I don't hate all brown people, just the brown ones.
Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert are still out there poking the orange bear and throwing zingers left and right. It's like they've got comedy armor on or something. But here's the real kicker. All this hullabaloo about lawsuits and hurt feelings might actually be good for comedy. I mean, when was the last time we saw politicians get so worked up over a few jokes? It's like free advertising for the late night shows. Maybe Trump should send Maher a thank you card for all the attention. So whether you're Team Grumpy Trumpy or Team Snarky Comedians, one thing's for sure, laughter is still the best medicine. And hey, if Trump ever gets tired of tweeting, maybe he could try his hand at stand-up. Make America giggle again. Anyone?